TCGplayer.com.
Our number one message, since this is Upper Deck's first entry into the miniatures category, is to show that we are here to revolutionize and to dominate this category. We've shown off the high quality level of our figures, and of course the impressive Onyxia display, which really we were able to unveil yesterday, and really show that we've taken every step to make sure that this is going to be the best game and the best looking figures on the market. We worked very closely with Blizzard to make sure that the sculpts all had a faithful translation to the online game, and we brought in some of the top sculptors and top painters in the industry, people who previously, some of whom had only worked in the metal miniatures category, and some of the best ones who had worked on previous plastic miniatures games. Mike McVeigh and Studio McVeigh designed all of our paint schemes. He does over 20 years of industry experience. We have some of the, some great sculptors like Jacques-Alexandre Guyot, Steve Saunders, James Carter, a lot of great people that we brought in to bring that expertise in Upper Deck to make sure that our first miniatures game was the best miniatures game on the market. First core set, we've shown off a lot of really cool figures, a lot of popular characters from the online game. We showed off Vermithros, the giant demon here. We've mentioned that Thrall's going to be in the set, but we haven't talked about it yet. A lot of other cool lore characters that you'll be able to find. In addition to that, we linked some of the popular TCG characters from the WoW TCG. We turned them into 3D figures and made some really cool sculpts like Fidalis, who we showed off here, and some of the other cool characters like Warbelly, who we actually gave away as a promo at the GAMA Trade Show. Well, I'm glad you mentioned poses. I mean, one of the major things that separates us from other miniatures games in the category is that we have really dynamic three-dimensional poses. If you go on our website to wowminis.com, we've got a turnaround viewer of the minis, so you can really see how impressive they are and how they take advantage of the fact that, hey, we're a 3D medium, we're 3D sculpt, so we can make that happen. And most miniatures games don't really break out in that dimension. Beyond that, obviously having very detailed paint levels, as we already mentioned, talking about having Mike McVeigh design them, using a lot of paint detail, make sure that every character in the set has that high level of quality, high level of detail. We don't have the sort of trash commons that everybody has where it's like, oh, okay, we have a couple good guys and we've got a couple, dorky skeletons that we don't really care about. We made sure we took that care in every single character to really make the whole World of Warcraft universe come to life. Not going to have any exclusive loot for the miniatures game. The loot is really a component of the WoW TCG, but because we're a big part of the same company, we actually are having WoW TCG preview cards inside the miniatures game itself. So in booster packs, you'll be able to find some preview cards from WoW TCG Set 7, including very exciting popular loot cards that won't be available until Set 7 releases. Also, our deluxe editions are actually going to have, which are coming out in December, will have a loot card from Set 7 in every single box in the deluxe edition. Well, the raid decks are really some of the most fun things that we get to do. You get to create a giant sculpts and really create a lot of fun experience. So we're hoping to do 2 to 3 raids a year. Probably be 2 in the first year as we kind of get a sense of how popular they are. But I mean, with this stuff, not only do we have the gorgeous dragon, which you have some footage of, but we are able to create a play experience that's awesome. It comes with lots of the whelps in her cavern. You could have somebody control the dragon, or as you mentioned, you can have the dragon play an entirely cooperative game and use the action cards, Nyxia's action cards, to control what she does. We're already working on Set 3 in-house, so we've actually planned out, we just had some meetings with Blizzard to plan out Year 2 and some of our other plans, so I don't want to speak too much about it now because I want to keep some of it appealing as a secret, but we have a lot of really cool themes. There's an enormous amount of space in the Warcraft universe, so in addition to obviously exploring the recent expansions that are coming out, the upcoming expansions, as well as some of the interesting things that have happened in various areas of WoW, the history of WoW, honestly we have content for years and years to come. A lot of really exciting stuff. She's got a 28-inch wingspan. She's, I forget exactly how tall she is. You've got her right in front of us here. So
about a foot.
About a foot tall. She's really going to be the biggest dragon miniature that you've ever seen for one of these categories. As for the packaging and final weight, we're still working on that manufacturing process, which is why we're not going to see her till early 2009 to make sure she can actually fit in the box with all the goodies and everything. So we're still working those details out, but she's pretty impressive.
So what do you think of her?
It's gorgeous. I mean, as pre-painted plastics go, it's a beautiful miniature, well done. She's huge. She's definitely bigger than I expected.